crackle.
Hi everybody, welcome. I'm Lynn from L&J Goods. So happy to have you here. Well, we didn't have Tim Holtz yesterday, so we're going to have Tim Holtz Making Day today with our friend Melanie. Melanie is on the other side of the table. Say hi, Melanie.
Hello.
Melonie's from the Painted Bench Hamilton in Canada, and we're gonna create together. We're doing some Tim Holtz Holiday Making today. I'm going to continue to work on our little journal that we started a few weeks back, and I'm going to do some tags for that. We have a couple of ideas for jars that are so cute. You're going to love them, and we'll be using some Tim Holtz supplies for that and a few other things. So, yeah, it's cool. We're on that, like, we're on those last few days before Christmas. Is anybody still making anything for Christmas? I could Christmas craft all year round.
Well, I could too.
And,
and these are really good last minute. Well, the candle jars are really good last minute Christmas presents.
And everybody needs a last minute hostess gift, I feel like, or a teacher gift, or like Rebecca, my sister-in-law, right now is like getting gifts for like her dance teacher, the horse instructor, all those things that are just the last minute ones on your list.
Yep. Megan, can you grab that tray that's right on top there? On Monday, we did 3 thrifted tray gift ideas. I just want to show you this one. They're all beautiful, but look at how this one turned out. Isn't that incredible? That is from a pie crust layered table. We did this together, and I used the Pentart pouring glaze over this, and the name of this transfer is
Curated sign.
No, it's not curated signs. Etiquettes. Yes. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with this. It's so pretty. So what a great, easy. I'm telling you, when you go to the thrift store, grab the trays.
Well, those
trays
tables are always broken. The legs are wobbly.
Yes.
Those tripod legs.
Yes,
are
yes, they are. So save the spindle that's in the middle, because you can always do something with that.
Yep.
And then pitch the legs and save those tray pieces, so you can use them for something else. So let me share. Yes. Woo. We had it's been International Week, and yesterday we did incredible projects with Vasilis. I know it was long, about almost 3 hours of live, but I want you to know, like, tag that, share that post to your playlist if you're on YouTube. Save it, share it to your own timeline or saved posts on Facebook, because he truly gave us an entire 2-day workshop, which he charges for, and it just gave it to us because he loves Pentart, and he loves Teresa, and he's a great guy. He's a great guy. So
very talented.
We will be revisiting this technique to kind of, I don't want to say dumb it down, because it's not that at all, but to simplify it a little bit. But I came in this morning and I was so excited about the effect that I got with the mirror spray for plastic and the patina effects. So after the first of the year, we're going to be doing this same kind of a technique on a panel. And I cannot wait to do more of this. And we're getting that rose gold. I ordered the rose gold metallic, which he talked about, to give the ultimate patina effect with this. And so, we'll revisit this and show some other ways that we can use this. So get your supplies, and if you don't have them, and we'll do that in January. Let me show you. Oh Lord, I hope I didn't just break something. Oh. I cracked it, but that's from Michael's. It was buy one, get 2 free.
Buy one, crack one. That's what it
Yes.
was. That was
So
the deal.
this is this is from the invitation only mold from IOD, and we'll be using this because all of a sudden I have never used this mold.
Except when it first came out.
I poured some, but I never actually used it on a project. I'm going to be using this on a project because I love this technique on here.
Well, and now I all of a sudden see dark academia with it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly
for
right.
January, February,
yeah.
like doing stuff like that. It looks so good.
Yeah. So today, thank you for joining us. If you are in Medina, New York, or anywhere near us, we'd love to have you stop by. And if you can't stop by in person to see our products and test them out and all of that good stuff, certainly we would love it if you visit us at lmjgoods.com and follow us over on YouTube and on Facebook. We go live twice a week to share projects, and typically they're not 3 hours long. I have done a few myself, which have stretched close to the 2 hour
We had
mark.
A long one the last.
We did. Yes, we did.
Is your journal here?
Yeah, I'm going to work on it some more today. So let me flip the camera down.
That's not the one we did with the.
She's talking about foraging.
The foraging with friends. No, but I did a little mini version of it in here. So let's flip the camera down. Melanie and I are working across the table from each other, and we're just going to work. We're playing today. All right. I'm going to work on tags. She is going to start working on some jars. Maybe I'll start on my jar too because it's got to dry.
Well, we need to do this all the way around.
Yes. Okay. Let me flip it down. Here we go. Okay.
Blue tape.
Oh no, Stephanie's puppy got loose the other night.
Oh, Stephanie.
Why is it that I just saw a little video of somebody was doing an impression of a dog that comes from just like a wonderful good home and has every good thing, but the second the door opens a crack, they will run run for their life. Why is that?
I don't know.
Why do they do that?
It's not like they don't have it good in
That's
their
what I'm
houses,
saying. They have
right?
the warmth of a wonderful home, a bed, food, all the great things. And
so what we have here, this is the what stencil?
Shirley.
Cheryl, what was the stencil called?
Okay, Karen says you need to turn your sound off. You're echoing. Is anybody else hearing echoing?
Well, I can't turn the sound off.
Because that's the microphone.
Yeah, let us know if anybody else is having an issue.
Because you've got our sound muted on the computer.
Tracy said she was looking for that gingerbread, that little tree that he made, that class, and couldn't find it.
Yeah, I don't think that he has it. He's doing that class yet, but oh my gosh, that was so cool.
Maybe he's just working on it. It was so cute.
Yeah, that is adorable.
Yeah, maybe it's an issue with your sound.
I know right now we're trying to get the sparkle paste lid open.
Yes. Melanie, show them what the trees that you made.
Yes. Okay. So if you were watching the last time we did this, we were using Civics dies. So today I'm using these two. Can you see them? This tree and this skyline of trees. And this came from, this vase idea came from Allison Bomber, who we've used ideas from before because
she's incredibly talented.
The most talented, yes. So this is kind of a burrow from her. So I'm just using. Are you going to use texture paste?
I am because
use rock?
no, I'm going to go ahead and use the sparkle texture on this.
Mom, what are those jars called?
Look up glass jar.
These jars are available on the website, though, right, Mom?
Okay, so I want to show you what the jars that I'm going to use today. These, I'm going to be showing you a project with this lidded jar. These are beautiful, thick, heavy glass jars with a lid. So I'm going to be doing a little project with this. These we do have on the website. I think we've only got like 12 left, but they're really nice. And so I'm going to do a project with that, and then I'm going to do a candle holder with this. August just went and picked these up at the Dollar Tree. They were $1.25, but I wanted a nice straight side to apply our stencil. And then Melanie's going to be using her little die cuts, and I'm going to use a gold transfer from Tinsel on mine.
Okay.
So we're going to have two kind of different looks going on.
And Allison, when she did these, she used jam jars. Like she was recycling.
Yeah. Of course, every one of ours downstairs said something on it.
Yeah. And I left mine at home.
Speaking of jam jars, Mom, I keep meaning to ask you, and I'll just forget if I don't ask you now. I got myself, you know, the Bon Maman. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Melanie, you could probably pronounce it better than me.
Bon, yes.
The jam that has the red and white checkered lid.
Yes.
I got myself an advent calendar of that, and it has those jars in miniature for each day.
Come on.
Which has been very fun. And I've been following along with somebody online who makes something different with it every day. Whether it's like a little cocktail or like a little puff pastry, or she does something a little different every day.
Cute.
And I have quite enjoyed that. I've never done an advent calendar for myself before.
That's really cute.
But anyway, I just didn't know if you would have a use for the little bitty jars.
Hey, why not?
I'll save them for you.
Thanks. This is for jam?
Yeah, it's an advent calendar with little jams.
Oh, that's
I've made some very fun cocktails with it.
So again, I'm using the palette knife with the sparkle texture paste from Tim Holtz.
So because we're working on an angle, on a circular surface, it's a little bit smushy in places. But when it dries, it really just is sparkly. It's really not
so pretty.
A huge.
Oh, look how pretty that is, Melanie.
Yeah. So we just have to get it dry.
Shirley,
could you without getting the glass too hot?
Oh boy, I really smushed mine. Okay, but it's okay because here's what I can do.
The medium they're using is the sparkle texture paste, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And I don't think I said it already, but you can find everything they are using today in the supply list that I made. There's a link to that in the description up above if you're on Facebook, or down below if you're on YouTube, or on ellenjgoods.com under the category featured on our live tutorials. You just look for the title of today's live or today's date, and you can find that supply list there.
Melanie, look what I did. I will turn any easy project into a 3-hour project.
I'm not going to worry about it.
I know, but mine are really smushy.
Really?
I was just not.
You have to be
careful.
You have to be a little bit frugal with the paste.
I think I had too much.
Circular motion or circular thing. I have lots of smushes too, but on my tag, because I'm going to do a similar idea on on a tag, it's perfect. Just like when we did our books last time, we used the same technique and the same material, same stencil.
Yes, the trees are all die cuts. I think Melanie showed that at the beginning, right, Melanie?
Yes, these are the two dies I used. I don't think they have names, but if anybody's interested, I can tell them.
Tree line, I think it's tree line.
Is there a name here somewhere? Oh no, Woodlands. This is called Woodlands.
Okay.
I have to say, I love everything Tim Holtz does,
Tree line.
except it is very hard to find the names of things.
Absolutely.
Everything
goes by number.
That's tough.
The numbers actually help when you're searching.
Yes, that I do. I love a number too, but I just need them both.
I want to know what it's called,
Yes.
so I can. I don't remember a number, but I'll remember.
Yes. Wendy wants to know, Mom, will you be teaching the technique that you learned in Atlanta with the embossing on fabric?
Yes, we're actually going to be doing that for an Ellen J. Good spring camp. I will not be doing that live on it'll be for our Camp EJG spring.
Christina asks, could you leave the stencil on longer so that it wouldn't smear?
Maybe, but I just unfortunately I use too much medium, so this is what happens.
You don't want this medium to dry on your stencil.
No.
Patrice said your camera wasn't focused. That's why the stars were fuzzy.
That's right. That's exactly right. I mean, it's already drying, so you know what? Whoever gets this gift. Oh, well. Oh, this will go in the white elephant exchange.
It is what it is.
But honestly,
why is it called a white elephant?
I don't know why.
I don't know, but my mom, mom's friend's church always had a white elephant sale.
And it's a sale.
There was never a elephant for sale there.
No, of course.
Oh gosh, no.
I didn't even know there was a white elephant sale. What does that mean?
Yeah,
I was 6 years old. I have no. I that was probably a long time ago thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so many years ago.
Oh yes.
But yeah, I'm just cleaning this up a little bit. I feel bad, but it almost kind of looks like there's little halos around it.
There you go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a star would have a halo of light, right?
So look at where I smushed.
Yeah,
It
you're
just
right.
looks like a.
You got it
frost.
down here too.
Oh, good. It looks like Frost. It looks like Jack Frost came along
I know.
and said, "Hello."
Hello and welcome to winter.
Exactly.
He kissed it.
Okay, so now I'm going to do the rest of this. Yep. Where did I end? Like that. So.
Stephanie said Lynn could have wiped that off and started over and been done by now.
I know,
I
seriously.
get it, I
I
do the
know.
same thing.
I know. Really? Okay. Oops. I want to get this wiped off. On it.
Melanie, here. There's one left.
I got some here.
I was going to say we need a new pack. But there you go.
You got the baby wipes.
Oh, where was there a baby albino elephant last year? Patrice? And of course Patrice would know about
would
that.
know that.
Where was the baby albino elephant?
That's what I want to know. The paste will dry clear and sparkly, right?
Yes, it will. Mm-hmm. So another option for you could be the Ice Effect paste from Pentart. It's very similar. This has a little more like iridescence in it, where the Tim Holtz is really like sparkly, clear sparkles, silver sparkles, I would say.
What's the difference between the ice crystal paste and the ice effect paste? Or am I putting you on the spot? Sorry.
Yeah. Ice Effect. We have snow crystal paste that
And there's also ice crystal paste.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
I apologize.
Thanks,
that
Megan.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know we did figure it all out before.
I know.
But it's been a while.
That's yeah.
Is that from the same company?
Pentart. No, this is the Pentart. I use this on our.
No, I meant the ice crystal and the.
Yes, it's all Pentart.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I know that I have used like this is the ice or snow ice crystal ice
You don't
crystal
know.
ice crystal. This is ice
I don't know
crystal.
if I would be so confident.
I know. I
So
probably
that
shouldn't be.
mine's all.
Oh,
the way
that's
around.
pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty.
And I have more on the bottom.
Okay, so I'm going to do this jar as well. I'm going to keep it really, really simple. I got to remember to keep my up in my.
Are your baby wipes soap free?
I don't know.
And they are just the BJ's brand.
Yeah.
Berkeley and Jensen. BJ's is like our Costco.
Yeah.
I use Kirkland brand baby wipes, and I don't know whether they're soap free or not, but I've never had a problem with things with it affecting anything. I need a
Baby wipe.
I do. Thank you. So make sure you get the paste off of your stencil and your palette knife, and if you're using a brush, it's really important.
Okay, so now I'm going to use my collage medium, my Tim Holtz collage medium. Golly. Oh, you know what, Lynn Brundage? If you would just simply clean your jar lids off, right? And I thought this would be super cute with the Tim Holtz Christmas collage papers on it. And so I'm going to choose a few of these and decide how I want to lay them out. And we're going to collage these on, and they'll become transparent after they dry. I've used so many of these lately. I just love them.
I do love the designs are.
Oh, they're perfect, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. I think that would be
Cathedral
really
window.
Pretty. Or would that be too plain?
No,
It might
I
be
don't
too
think
plain.
So. I think it'd be beautiful.
Do you? Okay, that's a
It's gonna
possibility.
look like a stained glass window.
Well, but except it won't be stained.
Oh, Tracy says, my daughter and I were wondering about the white elephant gift origin, so we looked it up. Evidently, according to legend, a king of Siam would give the gift of a white elephant to couriers he disliked as a punishment.
Oh.
How about that?
What would that be a punishment, I wonder?
Well, Stephanie was just saying a white elephant doesn't live very long in the wild.
No, if they're albino. I don't think
However, they're not in the wild anymore. You just gave it to somebody.
Yeah.
I kind of like that on there too. Look at that.
Jeannie, the glass base with the lid, you can get that on lnjgoods.com. It's in the supply list for today. Stephanie says, does anybody else have problems with the amazing casting resin B lid getting stuck really bad all the time, no matter how well you clean it?
Well, you just got to make sure that you are using the right lid with the right right one. So what I like to do is, as soon as I open mine, I immediately, actually even before I open it, take your lid B, or take your jar B, and write on the lid, and you want to take a Sharpie and mark it.
My Canadian rep for the brand of resin that I use said, once that lid goes on, you're probably never getting it off.
Yeah, yeah, we've made that mistake a few times here.
And it's really important that you put A on A and B on B.
That's right.
In fact, that brand that I was carrying, that was written right on the bottle.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, not to mix up your lids.
Okay, let's get this one on here first. I'm using the Tim Holtz collage medium because it truly does stick glass to plastic to paper to metal to it'll stick anything.
Rebecca said, Lynn really needs to make a dictionary of all the Pentart products telling us what they're used for, because I'm confused. There are too many choices.
There's so
there
many.
should be a Pentart handbook.
Encyclopedia.
Yes.
Right? I know. Jeepers. But the thing is like, once you kind of find out about what they're used for, it's like, oh, okay.
But even we forget.
Remember.
Like all these,
I forget.
Snow, the ice,
There's so many. I can't remember what I was doing with that.
And of course, Vasilis blew our mind yesterday with using like the whole tip with IOD clay. Or, when you're adhering clay to like the ball, to use the heavy body gel as your glue instead of like regular glue.
Oh, so you could use
and it doesn't crack. And I'm telling you, mine today is not cracked.
Whoa.
Like heavy body, but from Liquitex, like matte medium.
Well,
heavy body,
no,
matte
we
medium?
we use Pentart.
Oh, okay.
Please don't make it awkward for me
I'm
again
sorry.
today, Melanie. All right.
I didn't realize that Pentart had a heavy bodied
Yes, they do.
medium,
Top shelf European brand.
not medium. Is it matte?
Yes. Well, there is a matte
And there's a glossy.
and there's a glossy.
Right.
But whoa, I didn't know you could even. I honestly
It's a
didn't
glue.
even know what it was for.
It's a glue. So I know that you all would be so, just go through this whole process so much quicker than I do here.
The fine line crackle, I understand why you think there's too many rules for it, but it's just the one rule. You have to use solvent-based finish.
That's it.
But I really think the payoff is major with it.
It is.
I think it's so major and it is so different from every other crackle that it's so worth
beautiful.
it.
It really is.
It is a stunning crackle.
There's not.
I've never seen
it
anything
does-
like it.
Nothing compares to it.
So I'm just trimming so that I can fit. And again, this will all kind of disappear on that glass.
You paint this different direction.
I did. I shouldn't have.
Great tip. Peggy said Teresa was doing a series on her page showcasing a different Pentart product.
Yes.
Every Saturday morning. You can see replays on her page.
Yep, that's true.
But man, a handbook would be fab, wouldn't it?
Well, there's so much information on the Pentart website. Thank you.
Dagny says that first layer has to be very dry. I think, are you referring to the heavy body, Dagny?
So you can see how clear the really dry stars are, and even where I have the smooshies out the side, it's not a big deal.
And you can see that I'm just continuing to struggle with my piece.
Okay, back to the white elephant for a second.
Yes.
Tracy says white elephants were considered sacred and were very difficult and expensive to care for. The king knew the courier would have a huge burden on their hands trying to find space and managing the expense to care for the elephant.
Look at our
Okay, there you
Google
go.
girls.
So, how did that relate to white elephant sale
For
at the
Christmas.
church bazaar?
I don't know. I think a white elephant gift exchange started because they were like silly gifts, right? Like you would bring a
Right.
silly gift. Chance, you will find a way to block my heat source. I have the tiniest little heater in front of my heat, and he just came right here and completely
Oh, yeah. He
sideswiped me.
Okay. And then I think when it's on there, here's what I'm going to do with this one. This is going to dry clear, like I said, but I'm going to go ahead and going to add a little piece right there of something. I'll just find a little bit of a word or just to fill in my space. Hi, Dagny.
Oh, fine line crackle, Dagny's saying. That the first layer has to be very dry.
It has to be, and if you're putting it over decoupage, as Dagny and I were discussing just the other day, you've got to make sure that your decoupage or your paint or whatever you are applying that fine line crackle over, you've got to make sure that that's dry.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes there's a little bit of a longer dry time than because of humidity and your temperature wherever you are. And I am going to go.
Anita's says hello. She's a fellow Canadian. Hey, hi Anita.
Hello.
Stephanie,
Where are you from?
Yeah, we're in Canada. Stephanie wants to know, can you add mica powder to that paste to give it some color?
What I'm doing right now, I'm going to show
The
you what I'm going
paste,
to do.
I think she's talking about like the sparkle paste.
Oh, you could.
Or maybe
Yeah, you could add a stain to
I was
it,
going to say maybe
or
a liquid.
a
something
pigment
liquid.
powder. Yeah, you can try anything. You know.
I imagine you could add the distress stain.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm going to take some of my frosted crystal.
Melanie, Deb wants to know what kind of paper you use to die cut your trees.
this is mixed media paper. So 98-pound mixed media paper from Michaels. So the Michaels brand
Okay.
of when you go and get your coupon and get it for free, or not for free, but
But close enough.
close enough.
I mean, my goodness.
Dagny said, and I thought it was, but weeks later found out it wasn't.
Yeah. Right?
What?
That first layer, thought it was very dry.
Look how pretty. Just with that. Oh, how pretty is that? And when that dries, that's going to be dried completely, sheer, and I think that's going to be so pretty with like a little candy in it, or actually you could fill it with candy and then use it for
A candle.
later, or keep filling it with candy. But I like the idea of doing something that's kind of, this isn't super holiday. This is wintry. And I think that that's really, really pretty. Okay, so we'll let that dry.
That's what I like about these trees too. They're not really Christmas. There's no red or green, or it's just green forest.
Melanie, I think I'm going to use this pretty little gold
Oh yeah.
dye that you fixed for me
Mm-hmm.
right on the top. Like, how pretty is that? And I'm just going to apply that with my Tim Holtz. There we go. I'm just going to put that right on the top and in the center.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pat wants to know, what is a die cut and what kind of glue is in that little bottle Melanie is using?
It's just glue.
Just glue. Like the collage medium kind of?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just has a different nozzle on it.
And what is a die cut?
Where's my machine? How did I do it? It is, lots of companies make die cuts, but Tim Holtz makes, this is a Sizzix machine. Oh, shoot. This is a Big Shot Sizzix cutter, and we'll have to do a class on this one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
No,
you
because
put,
then they're going to want me to carry the Tim Holtz dyes, and it's
yeah,
just
that's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen. No.
You put these, so let me get one out. You put these dies, this is like a cutting surface on top of a piece of paper. You run it through this machine. Can you see that? What I'm doing?
I can.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean on the screen.
Yes, Mom can see live. Mine's on a delay. Mom, can you see that up there? What she's doing?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
You can push it up this way just a little bit.
And then when you're done, so you run this through the machine, all the way to one side to the other. And then when you're done, this tree is going to cut. You're going to end up with this little tree from this cutter. But one day when I'm over, we'll show you this.
Yeah. It is really cool.
It just takes some time to get them all cut out, so we did everything in advance. To get
Miss Shirley does a lot of it too.
Shirley does tons of it.
Yeah.
And dyes are like stamps and molds. It's like a big, deep rabbit hole that you fall into.
But they're fun to use. That's what we use
Yeah.
when we cut out all those branches.
Yep. When we were cutting out, where did these branches?
I mean, they can be used in junk journaling. Lots of people make cards.
Oh my gosh,
you can use them in everything.
Where did my little chunk of tree go? I just need one tree. Right there. So I'm short one piece of tree. I'm just going to cut this.
Dagny, do you carry the dyes in Canada? Have you done that yet?
I don't think so.
No. It's probably the same thing. Like, oh my gosh.
It's
There's so many SKUs. Does
Dagny carry Tim Holtz?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just so much. Stephanie said I found out I can make alcohol ink with her mica powders.
Oh, no kidding.
I guess that makes sense.
How do you do that? Just like with alcohol and like just as simple as it sounds?
I would guess so.
So there's my little forest all the way around the bottom. Not quite lined up, but that's okay.
Oh, this didn't go any better the second time. Man, I am just bombing out here.
I think it's going to look pretty when it dries. I don't think you'll really
I think
notice.
I don't
too,
think you're
yeah.
gonna see it. I'm just gonna trim this a
Hey,
little.
Kathy.
Is Cheryl in there?
I haven't seen her. If she is,
She told me she was
she's
gonna watch.
creeping.
I'll tell you what. It doesn't matter what you're working with. If you're on a curved surface,
It's tricky.
it's tricky for stamping, for stenciling, for, oh my gosh.
Gluing.
Gluing, decoupaging.
I can't get that off. I'm gonna have to just touch that up with some green ink. Oh, maybe I can.
Yeah, I think this will be fine. I'm convincing myself. And it's going to be just fine.
So there's my little.
Fine. Oh, I
It'll be
overlapped.
fine. Look at.
Oh, look at how pretty.
Yeah, when it
It's
dries,
so
it really,
pretty.
I think it is fine.
So now I have some of those branches that we cut the last time I was here, and I'm just going to make. I'm going to find the part that I like the best. Shrink right there, and I'm going to just make a little. Glue. These are just some of the leftover branches from last time. Put some.
I have a couple that I've overlapped, so I'm just pulling those off with my baby wipe. Look at that. We can fix anything with a baby wipe.
Sure can.
Right?
Joanne Mott is here.
Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
So good to have you here.
I like the colors of these a little bit better with mine. So I'm just going to glue these together.
Good. I think that's good. Keep your lid on. I got some of those rubber bands, those thick rubber bands that Tim suggested to really seal these up. Melanie, we literally had like the hugest mess here, didn't we? Well, we still do. We still do.
Yeah, you totally missed her. Well, every time we get together, we make a really big mess.
It's really true. I have to always laugh when JR's like, "Oh, if you could just keep that neatened up back there." It's like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, this is totally different messing than, like, doing woodworking or whatever. Seriously.
Oh, I can agree with that.
Yeah. All right, so I decided on this one, I'm going to use a little bit of the tinsel for my trees. Oops.
Do we have a glue gun plugged in?
No. Would you like one?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
I love this little tree line here. I use these on the les cloches for an ornament. I'm cutting right through 2 sheets. Megan, enough.
I was just laughing with you.
I
at you.
Did you really?
I did. That's okay.
See, Melanie
caught
laughed
myself.
too.
But
I caught
the
myself.
thing about it is, it doesn't matter because when you lay that down, it doesn't matter if you cut it or not.
Yes,
It'll
you're
still
right.
join together when you rub it on.
You're right.
Exactly. That's
Thank you,
exactly
Melanie.
right.
Who
That's
cares?
positive thoughts. I love
Exactly.
that.
Right.
Exactly.
This segment is called Positive Thoughts with Melanie.
Oh, notice how we
And
all
I-
laughed out
Well,
loud
I
about
know
that
there's a
one.
lot of people who are laughing out loud right now.
I think I have another one of these somewhere. Yes, I do. Because I want to show you. Oh my gosh, this is really going to be something. I'm going to be so far behind. Look at you. You're already making your...
This is how I felt
I
during
know,
wreath
and-
making night.
In hindsight, I wish I had cut some of these things out of my paper that I colored. Because they don't really match, but I have to get past those kind of things.
I'm so curious, you guys. Do you find value in a video like this or live? I'm so curious.
They'll leave if they don't.
I know. That's not what we don't want people leaving our life. We want
Do you
them
find
hanging
value?
on.
Can you put
Foraging
a
with
drop
friends.
of glue if it's hot right
It's
at
not
the end?
hot right now. Okay. Relax, Melanie.
Is everyone's family coming home for the holidays? Are people having full houses? Are you starting to have people come home? I have a very full and hungry household right now.
Well, that's because your family is full.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
let's
just
have a whole
everybody's
bunch of
home
boys.
right now. Yes. Last night, everyone was in the kitchen when I was making those raspberry bars with Jonathan. Jonathan, my oldest son, I was just telling them, Melanie and Mom, before we started, accidentally signed up for a cookie exchange. He's working at a bank right now, and he's a young man working just with all ladies at a bank, and he didn't realize that he had signed up to bring something to what he thought was just a little office Christmas party, but was actually a cookie exchange. So we made 5 dozen raspberry bars last night and neatly packaged them.
He wanted to do cutout cookies, right?
Yeah, so I'm glad I did say no to that. But I mean, that would have actually been fine. Now that I'm looking back, that would have been fine. But anyway, we were all in the kitchen last night. Everybody, including Henry, walked in with Nellie, the bird, who doesn't like me anymore. But she startled and flew in a circle and landed on my head. And I said, "Oh, who, me? Do you love me?" And Augie
Does
just
the bird
said,
not like you anymore?
I don't know, she just likes boys now. She gets so excited when any boy walks in the door and wants nothing to do with me. I feed her, I give her treats, I buy her everything, I change
She
her
used
water.
to love you, didn't
Yeah.
she? Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember when Nellie came to
Yeah.
work with
Oh
you
yeah,
a few different
she used
times?
to love me and
Yeah.
only me, and now she only likes boys. She loves Jonathan and Henry best, but really she just loves all the boys. She knows when they open the door to the house, and she'll just scream with excitement, and when that doesn't immediately work, then she'll change from screaming at them to just saying kiss.
Oh my
Peekaboo.
goodness. She's a flirt.
Yes, she'll flirt, and then finally they'll go over and get her.
So whose bird is she?
She's Henry's bird.
Henry's bird.
Yes. So she flew onto my head, which was very exciting for me, and because it was just chaos in the kitchen. I don't know. It was just a place for her to land. And that Augie just goes out of nowhere. Boy, I love when everybody's home.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I was going to put a little deer on my forest, in my forest.
I have had a vision for this one that I just was like, I have to make this one too.
Stephanie says, I live in Central California. Anybody live near there where we could all get together one day and craft? Lodi area. Yeah. You should mention that in the insider group, Stephanie, too. I think you could get more of a response there. Like than in the comments during a live. In the insider group, it gives people more time to notice a post like that.
We've had people
like
that
actually
can make meetup, create
yes,
meetups.
and realize that they live really close to each other and meet up, and it's so cool.
Your what?
My knees.
Oh,
I can't get over there.
all right. Well, you're going to have to be patient for a
I
minute.
will.
Renee said, to the value of this type of video, there is no store or venue near me, so this is like being at a gathering of friends crafting. I really enjoy it.
good.
That is what our hope is. And that's what it feels like for us, too.
Mm-hmm. I know this is Tim Holtz Tuesday on Wednesday, which is why I don't mind introducing some IOD.
This is
Let's just get a whole
didn't you say
big
this
mix
was
up.
International Week? It's called
It
mixed,
is
and it's called
International
mixed media. That's what you do.
International.
It's
Product
International
Week, too.
Holiday Making at Ellen
Yeah.
Goods this year.
Kathy says, I was vacuuming and my vacuum started smoking, and not like cigarettes, but the belt. No, if your vacuum started smoking cigarettes, that would be amazing.
I would say, I hope you caught that.
Kathy, you're so funny. She said, I believe God wanted me to watch you guys and not vacuum.
Yeah, I think so.
But if you looked over and saw your vacuum open up a pack of cigarettes and light one up, I would say, wow.
Remember
That
the cartoons from like the 40s, the 30s and 40s where they really did, like they had, and even like earlier than that, where they would have like toasters that, you know, were like people and
Oh, yeah.
that kind of thing.
Remember when you went to the drive-in? There was the drink and there were
Yep.
people and they danced.
Oh,
At
yeah.
our drive-in right in Middleport, they still used to show that. I mean, it just closed, what has it been, like 2 years? They used to show that right up until it closed.
I bet you that's a really big disappointment that your drive-in closed.
I almost cry every time I go by it. And they still keep it pristine. It's perfectly mowed. It's exactly the way it was when I was growing up. It was there when my mom grew up.
Oh, it's been that around.
It's been around that long. And it's always been the same.
Just one dog, one dab. No, and the yeah, right there.
I want Jonathan to make some
Well,
money and buy
It
it.
would be really nice if somebody didn't develop it.
Yeah.
Bought it as a
I
drive-in.
think the people that own it are just older and they don't want to do it anymore because they're maintaining it. They mow it. They keep it in perfect
I know, it's beautiful.
condition. Yeah. It's very, very sad. I miss it so much. And for us to have it that close to us, too.
I know.
So I'm just going to take some of this Ice Effect paste now, and I'm going to just start dabbing this on to my glass.
Harp said she's moving the vase up closer and closer. She needs her hot glue.
But I'm dabbing this right over top of my transfer, but I'm keeping this interior part open. This is going to give such a pretty frosty kind of effect.
Both of these are so pretty.
I am not good at tying knots by myself.
But as a team, you are?
Hmm?
By yourself, you said.
Yeah, like tying knots without somebody else's finger being
Oh, I see.
in the.
The ice has some larger shards in it. I can see that.
Oh, Cheryl's here.
Hey, Cheryl.
Where have you been?
Who's here?
Cheryl.
Oh.
And I promise I'm going to get into my Tim Holtz tags and also. So I'm just creating this little window. So this has like glitter, like very fine glitter in it, and also some larger flakes. Maybe somebody could do a quick Google search for what is the difference between.
Can you put some more glue?
Between what?
All of these ice effect, snow effect, ice crystal paste, snow crystal paste. But I can see
Oh,
the
yeah, there's chunks in
larger
there.
chunks,
Yeah.
which is really pretty.
And this is pentard?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just look up the descriptions for each one.
Okay.
One more dab.
Okay. That's going to be pretty too. Bigger dab.
I just didn't like the position I had it in. Now, hopefully, I can just slip this right back over.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Oh. There's mine. All done. Little
Okay,
deer,
so
little deer and all.
Oh, that's so cute.
ice crystal paste
Uh-huh.
is a water-based structured and transparent sparkle paste.
Okay.
Perfect for creating sparkle and shimmer of freshly fallen ice and snow. Can be applied to most surfaces, including glass. Okay.
Okay.
Ice effect paste is a water-based flexible paste that dries opalescent, containing holographic glitters and flakes that mysteriously glint, creating an icy effect. The effect is different on light and dark surfaces.
I wonder. Wait a minute. What was that one? Ice effect?
Ice effect.
Well, that's what I just used, you guys.
So you're going to get pearlescent? Is that what they said?
I'm going to get a mysterious. What? A mysterious what, Megan?
Opalescent.
Opalescent.
It mysteriously glints.
It will mysteriously glint.
Yes.
That's what's
Dries
going to happen.
opalescent.
Okay. So who knows what I'm going to end up with.
So I cut my trees out of 2 different colors. And I'm just going to make a 3D. Where's my other hairs?
I mean, my goodness. That's going to be really pretty. So I need to do the other part on this, but I'm not going to waste everybody's time while I do that. I'm just going to show you maybe how I would finish this off. This is just that clear jar. So you could put candy in it. You could make it just as a candle holder, would be so pretty. I would definitely, you could put, oh my gosh, imagine, oh, look at how mysterious that is.
Oh, that is pretty.
Ooh, mysterious.
We were chatting it up and telling stories just before you got here, Cheryl.
I think you could take a pretty shimmery bottle brush tree and put it in here. That would be so cute too. Let's see. And then
I think a candle.
a candle.
Like a battery cutter.
Yeah, and it like with a flicker key. Oh, I know.
What?
Do we? Oh no, our pine cone ones, our Luminara wouldn't fit in there.
You have some Luminara, the wooden tea lights.
The birch one.
Uh-huh.
The birch one. Yeah, it's so
They're just
small.
little tea lights, though.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, think about like if you like here's just a little flameless candle. Like you could put that in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And this was just decoupage with Pentart's candle glue, and then I put glitter over it. But you could also do one with just script. That would be really beautiful too. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking of so many different things now. But I would finish mine off with a little shimmery, these are from what we made the last time. And let me glue that. Just a little dab. A pretty little charm on there like that. Oh, maybe I would want to just...
Yes. The link for the person I'm following along with for the Jam Advent. Yes, it's an Instagram. Let me see if I can share it here.
Oh, Melanie, this is so cool. I need a little gold thread. Let me about one of my little bits right there. There was a whole pile.
No, there was a whole pile of them. They're not there now. Hold on. Let me just glue this on and I'll see if I can
Oh,
find
here
it.
it is. Here it
Got
is.
it? Mm-hmm.
Look it, we're at an hour and I have not done one thing with my journal.
Do you have a hole punch somewhere? Oh, okay. Wonderful. Okay. The big one.
Kind of squeeze it a little bit and you can see which one is the bigger one.
Eyeball it.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a perfect little tag.
I love that.
Michelle, I'm just going to give you her handle, okay? It's on Instagram.
Another one.
I'm looking for a way to thread this right through here. And oh, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. This is just wanting to pull apart. I need little scissors. How about that?
BJ says, hi, Lynn and Megan.
Oh my gosh,
Merry
BJ.
Christmas. I haven't been able to watch in a month because my grandbaby and daughter are living with us until June, so needless to say, I'm a bit busy.
Oh my gosh, BJ, it's so good to hear from you.
Filled with water and a floating candle. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Melissa said, how about a cocktail?
Yeah.
How's your holidays going, Melissa?
A frosty cocktail.
I really loved the coconut margarita we
That
had.
was so good, Megan.
I'm
I've
gonna
been
make
thinking
that again.
about it.
A coconut margarita.
It was
And it was so simple.
good.
When did you make that?
I made it for our little Facebook, little private Facebook thing that we did with the ornament. We just did like a little get together.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen like Coco Lopez cream of coconut? Comes in a can. I'll show you a picture of what it looks like.
Thank you, Shirley.
It should be that brand. That really does make a difference, I think.
Go under. It's kind of hard to.
Because it's kind of like
try and do it all
sweetened.
with
Yeah, right.
See, that's what I needed. Shirley.
You needed a Shirley.
I did.
It looks like this.
Oh, yum.
So it's like equal parts of that, lime juice, and tequila, and that is literally it. And you shake it up.
Okay.
And you can make a rim with like hot honey. And it was so good. It was perfectly balanced, I thought, didn't you, Mom?
Did you make the rim with hot honey?
I did not because
You needed it.
well, I did once I went home and had another one. I did try it with that, and it was very good.
Was it good?
It was, but I had groceries delivered that day for all of the things I needed to make the appetizer and the drink for that live, and then David and the boys came, took stuff for the post office for us, and I sent them home with the extra groceries that I didn't need, and then along with them, I sent the hot honey that I got for the rest. Oh, Linda says, hello, girls. So nice to see you. I just finished wrapping my handmade gifts.
Oh, Linda.
Oh, I should probably get some wrapping paper.
But see, you could. I mean, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's what I just thought of.
Shirley Marnie loves your ring.
Look at.
Oh! Thanks,
She
Marnie.
spied it.
Look at that.
Oh, that's
Yeah, let me see. I didn't see it.
Isn't that pretty?
is that rice paper?
She
Yes.
knows you.
Right? Would that work?
That's beautiful.
Yes, it would.
Gosh, I don't know. I might have to do my tags next week. On Christmas Eve, right? No.
I can
Huh?
probably
That's a
share
good.
the
That's when
recipe
everybody
right here.
wraps, so it's probably a good time to make tags.
Let me just tear some of this away and we'll oh, and I would top that after I put that in place. I would edge that with some candle decoupage and then dip it in like the champagne glass glitter or something like that. Right? Oh my goodness. So let me at least take this a bit so you can see what that would look like. Just a little piece. Now that, whoops, my battery must be.
Oh, they're new. I just put new ones in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty that is. Melanie.
It's gorgeous.
Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful gift.
And
That is gorgeous.
The
Oh my gosh. But it needs like snow in the bottom. My fake snow back there. I should have a. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Okay, let me show you. I love it.
Flakes or fluff?
Flakes, please. Oh, and then there's this one. Look at that. This is still drying, but I'm going to have
I
Shirley
love the gold.
dry
on top.
that to, again, some more. And put a little tag thing around that. But let me show you what I've done with my journal. Little journal so far that we started a few weeks ago. It seems like forever ago. I have added some rock candy
in just different little places to give everything a little shimmer. Not everything, but in certain places. And then remember this little accordion fold out. I have glued my people in place. I have not done all of them, but that to me is the fun of being able to add more things as I go. So
those are the people that are coming to Christmas dinner with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
yeah. Well, they're small enough to fit in our cottage. So but I added some rock candy here and there. And then I've got 2 pockets here for some tags. And then here's what I did. This was so simple. These are, I used the distress tags, a pack of these, and I made a pattern with them. And I just cut 2 pieces of backdrops and I stitched them together. Now I can go ahead and my thought was I would love to add some of these onto the bottom. And I have a couple of other people that I'm going to add. I won't do all of this right now in front of you, but look at how pretty. And then, you know, I can continue to add, since I'm kind of theming this whole thing. Hey, let go. You know, I would layer this. That's so cool, Melanie. Look at that. And then just add some of my little ephemera. Now I gotta do this. Can I go ahead, you guys? Are you good with it? You're good? You're good. These are my collage strips. I'm gonna find something to glue over top of him. Like a little tag. All right. So I will. Gosh, these are cool. I have a little piece of wire here.
You want a pin?
Yeah, yeah, pin would be great. Doesn't matter. I always get these. But I was like wanting to show you like how quick and easy it is to just put a tag together. I mean, Melanie just did one so fast.
Well, I've done 3.
You've done 3, yeah, in the time that I've been laying out one. Yeah.
And I mean, for the amount of time this took me, I mean, we did cut.
Oh
the,
my gosh,
we cut
that's
the dies out.
so pretty, Melanie.
But how long did that take me to cut them out? It took me longer to dye this paper. So I did the same thing. I spritzed distress stain on palette paper, smushed it like 3 or 4 different colors of green, smushed it all together, dipped all my paper in,
right,
and we got this kind of look.
Right.
And then ran it through, once it dried, ran it through the dye machine. What did that take me? An hour. I could have cut 100 things to make tags out in an hour. And layer them, glue them down, and there's your Christmas tags for Christmas, your present.
You know, I was just thinking, like, how pretty would that look if you did a darker up above there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just used, actually, this is a pad of watercolor paper from the Dollar Tree. Oops. So you got 20 sheets. I cut them in half. You've got 40 tags for $1.25. And it's 300 gram watercolor paper. So it's going to stand up to itself. Yeah. You could color this. You could paint on it. You could watercolor it. You could dye it. You could do anything you wanted. And what is that? A tag? Like, for a background.
And it's cute.
It's dirt cheap. So, and I'm going to leave those hanging off. Usually I'll trim them off. I'm going to leave them hanging on there, hanging over the side.
Cute.
But, yeah, I mean,
I really like that dye.
so pretty. We
Uh.
were noticing too how different the stains look, whether you use them on watercolor paper or on Tim's backdrops. And you
This
can
is
show them.
I have this. I don't know. This is like a mixed media paper, I think, but I used the same dye dipping this paper. This was just scrap I had in my bag,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the difference in the color of how they turned out. This went blue. Whatever this paper is made of went blue, and this stayed green. So, you know, I think I'm going to use both. I love this color green. And what did I use? I used peeled paint, forest moss, and what was the third green?
Okay, I did put that coconut margarita recipe in the insider group. For those of you that asked.
These are fantastic. I'm telling you, I love.
Patrice said you could put a Santa looking out of that window, Mom.
You could. You could do. I mean, you could do so many things. But I just love. Yeah, this is on the backdrops.
Yeah.
And
That was just a scrap from our what we did last week.
Yep.
Or last time I was here.
That would look cute in there, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. I have lots more deer if you need one.
Okay. But like this would be a really cute tag, journaling tag, whatever, to pop in. And again, my little booklet, my little folio, I'm keeping it all themed with, you know, just a very kind of woodsy, Christmas kind of a look. Well, Christmas, obviously. But I'm just choosing some of the things that have a more woodland look to them.
And
But I mean, look at that. I mean, just layering that on there and then putting, you know, you could add, yeah. I mean, that is such a sweet little, just a simple little tag like that. That is so cute. I did, so I did a few different tags here. And I just, like I said, I stitched them together. And I used, let me see. These are in the layers and paper dowels. So it's a little heavier. And I just stitched a backing on them from the backdrop. So you can have a little place to, you know, add a little note or whatever. And again, just punch a hole in them or just leave them like that. Leave them as cards. And I would tuck those, you know, tuck them right into here, for example. You know, I might add a few other little layers and bits on top. Like this is a good one. 'Tis the time of peace. I can just add any of these and layer over top. And that to me is what makes them really special.
now I wish I had dipped this into like a navy blue.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
That would be
To make a
so
night sky.
pretty. Yeah.
So that'll be my next. I'll make more of these, but I'll have them
That would be pretty.
dipping them into. But the stars, the sparkly stars are cute.
And I wanted to keep with that theme of, you know, all my little friends in their outdoor coats and so forth.
Oh, now they're friends. I thought they were family.
Well, friends and family.
Yeah.
Friends and family. Just gonna give this a quick, just to hold that right now.
The top on the bottle Melanie's using, no, that is cool though. That metal top.
I'm
Yeah.
looking into those. Yeah, those are really
It makes such a precise line of glue, especially if you're gluing pockets or something.
Yeah,
belly bands
really
on.
nice.
But it's also impossible to clean out if you let glue dry in it.
See that?
well. It's the same with any of them that have tiny.
Yeah.
Whoops! I have my scissors.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, ma'am.
Where did you do that green or the gold ribbon?
The gold ribbon.
This one.
Oh, it's here somewhere. You asked me where,
It
Melanie.
took us a while to find it in the first place.
I know. Oh, good Lord. I don't know. I don't know.
We walk around here scratching our head how we can lose something.
Yeah, right?
This is a small space.
It's a very small space. That might be. There goes my other.
Oh, did you
No,
break
I
that
didn't
one?
break that one. No.
What'd you do with that pen?
Now you want me to find a pen? Oh my gosh. This is a disaster. Oh my word.
That
Too
pin
funny.
I need.
I
That pin I
know.
need.
I know. I had a little piece of wire
find
too
it.
that
We'll
I was
find it.
using. It's got to be here somewhere, right? Oh, here we go.
You got it?
Here it is.
Oh, and there's the gold.
And there's the gold. Of course. Okay. But oh my gosh, I do like I will tuck him right in there, and I'm just gonna continue adding to this because I just love. Like I think that's really cool right there, and I'll just keep playing with this. It'll just give me. It's just gonna make me happy to do this. I do want to do another tag, but I wanted to show you a thought that I had about closing this. I'm going to be doing this little girl as a tag. I think I might use your tree, Melanie. And do some more of my greens that I've got. Well, maybe. We'll see. I like that tree. That could be cool. Or like right along the bottom.
Those tags are just so pretty.
They're really cute. I know. So I'll play with her. And I like this contrast too. Yeah. Look at, oh my gosh.
She's a little too big to go with that deer. I need those little people.
Adorable. So, and this might be a little too pale on here, right? Yeah, I like that one better. That's a little better. And
Yeah.
honestly,
I like this
it
as
would
a
be
background.
it
but I
would
don't-
be all that honestly it'd be all that she would need, and then you know, like a strip of something below, like a little sentiment or a little piece of ephemera, or would be adorable.
Do you have another little piece of that red ribbon?
I have this one.
Don't do that.
Oh, what did you do?
I pulled it too tight.
Melanie, what did you
ripped
do?
it right out. So now I'll put a whole reinforcer on there.
Yes.
And
Melanie, Stephanie says you did an amazing job on the die cuts.
who said that?
Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Look, just that little bit.
Oh yeah, look at the little holly.
That little pop, right?
Yeah.
I love
Agni
that.
says the pins need to be stuck into something or you will definitely lose them.
It's true.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, here's what I was thinking with this, my closure. And boy, there's a lot in there. So I don't know. We'll see. I do like a stuffed journal though. I just picked up this stick from behind us, and I'm thinking I might. I'm trying to think of how to attach this because I don't know that I want to glue it.
Yeah, make a hole and
and wrap
If you made
wire
like 3 or 4 holes up here,
and
and
just
then you could lash it.
right,
With the
just
ribbon.
lash it with a little wire or something, right?
Or a piece of ribbon.
Yeah.
Just run it up.
I think I would probably use a wire maybe, because then I would want to run ribbon underneath. It's not wired in place yet, Lynn. And just use it as, do a little closure like this. And tie it. I would, we could put it right across her mouth. That's where, I didn't think about this, but I should have put my ribbon underneath all of this. But I wasn't sure how it was going to do the closure. So the other thing I could do is I could just add, you could
put a hole there,
or I can just glue here and glue one over here, right? I think that's what I'll do. And I'll glue one there. And then I want to put this on here. And then it would easily tie together, just like that. That's what I'm going to do. Right like that. But I bought these glittery twigs. I had a whole bunch of them from maybe Hobby
At the
Lobby.
glittery twig store.
Yeah. Yep. The old glittery twig store. And I thought they were really pretty. So I think that just makes a neat kind of a closure. So, or I could actually even hot glue it in place, right? I bet I could.
Yeah.
Since my glue gun is now burning
Hot and
right
ready to go.
through my snow.
Look at that. Wow.
Pretty bad. Somebody from camp gave me this glue gun, so they were so tired of. Marty was like, I'm just tired of seeing you work with that tiny little glue gun. I have a brand new glue gun, and
I have 3 of those glue guns, and they are probably 30 years old.
Yeah, well,
And they never die.
Where's your brand new one? What do you mean?
it's down. It's that. It's
the
one that turns off automatically.
Oh.
And then when you need it, it's not hot.
Exactly.
Instead of drooling glue all over the
Yes.
table.
How long does it give you before it turns off?
I don't even know. I haven't used it enough to really know.
It shut off one time and you said that's enough.
No.
Shirley, don't forget your eggnog.
Oh, I owe you.
Yeah, that's my treat.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do right there. Perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Give her some rosy cheeks in a few minutes or tomorrow.
Yes. Yes, but don't worry about that next.
Okay, so there's my journal. I want to show you, oh my gosh, this here, I'm going to put a little bit of my snow. I'm going to burn a hole right through on the glue gun.
Jeez.
Oh, that's one way to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs a Ziploc?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Honest to goodness.
Right for snow and all.
I thought glitter would make a mess, but that stuff's got
Oh,
to
yeah,
take the cake.
Fluffy, yeah.
It's so fluffy. I'm going to be spilling this everywhere.
Oh,
Well, yeah, there's a hole in the bottom. So, yeah.
I guess I'm going to need
You
another gallon-sized Ziploc bag.
Here, give it to me, Lynn.
Are you afraid of
I'm
what
gonna
might
put a-
happen?
I'm gonna put. Is this tight? Is this?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So look, Melanie.
Yep.
Oh. Isn't that is
You
so?
still have to do.
I
that.
do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. That is so pretty. We've got IOD. We've got Tim Holtz.
We've just got an international.
And an intercraftional.
Intercraftional.
We're doing it all.
Wow.
But look at at that. I love that candle in there. This one has dried. So, I mean, why not fill it with, we have some peppermint candies over there. And again, you could do your candle glue, Pentar candle glue, and a decoupage paper and just fit that right inside like a frame. See? How cute is that?
So cute.
I wouldn't use that paper necessarily, but adorable. And I did one more. Where's my other one with the gold on the lid?
Right there.
Oh, I think
Oh, I love
this
that
is one of my favorites.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
That sparkle is gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
Isn't that beautiful?
And
Is it showing on camera?
And what is that
That's
glitter?
pretty.
that's the rock candy.
That is so
Yeah.
pretty.
But if I
Mom.
did a little tea light down in there, this isn't quite dry yet, but you put a tea light in there instead of this big old honking thing, and you got a completely different vibe. But I would go ahead then and, you know, use these little medallions and create, glue that one down, make another little spriggy McSprig there.
That effect though of that glitter on that
Isn't that
over the
so
collage
pretty?
paper is so pretty.
And I'll tell you, it's going to become even more transparent as it dries, but I would totally take like the branch, like do another little hang tag, maybe put a little bell on there.
I don't hate it as is though. Even
Yeah,
with a red,
it's pretty.
I would even think with a red ribbon around it would be so
yeah, I
pretty. A
think
simple red ribbon.
Just something simple like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love the red ribbon on
Yep.
it.
Like, how pretty is that? You could put even a little greenery.
Yeah.
Just a little green wire greenery, you
Yeah.
know, to give it a little pop. Just something like that.
A holly leaf.
A holly leaf. Yeah. I mean, the world is your
Oyster.
oyster. The
Fill it
world
with
is your
oysters.
candor. You could fill it with, yeah, you could. But I
Christmas
think that is
oysters.
so pretty. This one, I mean, how fun to just fill it full of candies, candy canes, and have a candle that would go with it too. I mean, it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. Every one of them. Nice job, Melanie. Thank you. Thanks
Beautiful.
for joining us. You gonna be here next Tuesday for Tim Holtz
Christmas
Tuesday?
No. Unfortunately, my
Well, the Tuesday
Christmas
after
dinner
that.
is being served on Christmas Eve.
She won't be joining us next week. That's a big bummer.
It is fine.
Oh, I don't know. Which one do you like the best? They're all so beautiful with that little
Oh, Melanie,
subtle.
I love yours.
It's so
That
pretty.
is so pretty.
Oh, did we have enough of this for me? Make something with?
I'll have to bring you some more.
Oh, okay.
So no.
I don't
fine.
think I can
No.
get that cut out of here.
Okay.
I don't think
That's
it's
fine.
tall enough.
It's fine, Melanie. So a little IOD, a little
Wait,
Tim
have your-
Holtz.
You have your tags.
Oh, we have my tags. We have our little journal and tags. Melanie made tags. Oh my gosh, we got it all, babe. We got it all.
Yep.
So many good, easy ideas. It's easier than what I'm showing you, right? It really is.
Well, the nice thing about this is you just putter away, and before you know
Yeah.
it, the day's gone, and
Yeah.
I know.
you had.
And you wonder, what the hell have I done today?
What did I
Nothing.
get accomplished?
I made tags.
Yeah.
The day's gone and you're still wondering, now which one was Ice Effect and which one was Ice Crystal and which one was... But it doesn't matter because you love all of
Well,
them.
it doesn't matter
Yeah.
between Tim Holtz. He's got like 100 substances,
And they're all
Pentar's
wonderful.
got even more, and I can never keep track of them.
The nice thing is they are all very cost effective.
I
so
like that
you
they're-
can kind of
They
collect
go
them and play
forever.
with them.
They go on and on and on forever.
Yes.
Melanie, this is great. I love it. I love it.
That.
I love every one of them. We have to get a picture of all of them together.
Get the whole gang together.
The whole gang.
Get the
needs to
whole
get
gang
together.
together for a group photo.
Yes, we will do that. And
You really need
make
to.
a pretty.
Yes.
We'll make everybody smile.
Oh, Kathy, by now your vacuum's probably smoked a whole pack of cigarettes.
We gotta go. Kathy's got vacuuming to do, right? So you guys, thank you so much. I will not be going live again this week.
Okay.
I'm working on our cottage tour video. And I do have one other little fun little reel surprise. JR and I are actually working on it. And when I saw it, I was just like, big light bulbs went off. I'll tell you guys about it in a minute. And so I thought that would make a really cute reel and some winter decor. So, but we'll see you on Monday. I'll be here Monday. Megan, will you be here Monday?
I think so. That's
Yeah.
not Christmas Eve, right?
No. So we'll be here on Monday, and who knows what we're gonna do? What craziness we'll get into. So,
Tuesday's Christmas Eve, right?
Tuesday is Christmas Eve, and no, I will not be going live on Wednesday. As much as I would love to, I'm not going to. So, you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Be safe as you are out and about and traveling on the roads this holiday season, and yeah, happy crafting. We'll talk to you soon.
Merry Christmas, everybody.